He loves that baby.
And wait till you see the other two surprises. A joyful bundle of 3.
3?
I was thinking of gifting one to each of you. I got AT&T's bundle of 3, iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence for me, and iPad and Apple Watch for you.
Switch to AT&T and save up to $2,500. Get up to $800 to pay off your phone. Get iPhone 16 Pro on us with eligible trade-in. Plus, get iPad and Apple Watch SE for 99 cents per month each.
There's nothing like a mother's love. There's nothing like a mother's love. There's nothing like a mother's love.
Whoa. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm back. Hopefully, you're all having a good day. I'm also having a good one. So, yeah, what's going on? I don't know. Let's check the news real quick before we jump into whatever nonsense we're doing today. We'll see how today goes. Yeah. Let's take a look at the news, shall we? Let's see. What is this? Oh. Oh yeah, I guess I'll talk about that, but I'll talk about that later. It's whatever. Anyway, yeah, what's going on? Hmm. Oh damn. Yeah. What the fuck? Welcome back. We're back. Yesterday. What did we do yesterday? Oh, yesterday was Monday. What did we do on Sunday? Do I remember? I think we played more Deep Rock Galactic. We also I think tried Mycopunk, which is very good. It's like a mix of Risk of Rain 2 and a little bit of Deep Rock Galactic, at least with the way it sort of manages its materials, and I guess the way the mission is sort of structured as well. Um, yeah, and I think we spent the rest of the day doing Deep Rock stuff. Deep Rock, Big Rock. But yeah, specifically though, nice. Oh, what's she put on me? Sorry, what was I saying? Specifically though, relating to the Blender stuff. That we did on Friday. I think we're done. We're done with the rigging, as far as I know. We are kind of done with the texturing, although I still need to do the sort of special version for this version of ENA, the sort of game version of ENA. I still need to finish that. I have an idea. It shouldn't be too hard, I don't think, but I guess we'll see. I don't know what we're gonna do today. We'll see. We'll see. I'll think about it. Okay, what the fuck am I looking at? Yeah. So there's a little bit to do with some texturing stuff. I mentioned, I think during the weekend as well that I have thought of giving them props. Giving the game version of Enna, her like headboard, that she uses at some point in the game, as well as giving the web series version of Enna a Turon. But I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the how the Turon looks. TBH. So I'm not too sure how detailed it is. I think it's just a triangle, or not a triangle, but it's like a slice of a cake. Um, so kind of like a triangle, at least in my head. That's what a triangle looks like. Um, you know what I mean. Anyway, I need to, I guess, look at that to see if I could actually fit that into the sort of UV sheet that I already have for both of the characters. I think they should be able to fit the head in the game version, but for the web series version, I'm not too sure. Like I said, I might need to check. There is that, and then obviously there is the big thing I feel like, and that is the shape keys slash bringing her over to Unity. Cause yeah, like I mentioned on Friday, um, all right. Should I talk about this right now? Last time I did that, it filled me with so much dread, and it is Tuesday, and I think I said this last week, but Tuesdays are usually I'm a bit like sort of tired on Tuesdays just because of stuff. Um, Tuesdays are usually yeah, basically whatever. Basically there's like some shenanigans, and I'm wondering if I could do it, if I ever have to do it like using shape keys, or if I could use toggles. What the fuck? Um. Oh. What am I looking at? Cause yeah, basically the way that sort of VR chat works, and I haven't actually thought about how it might work with Warudo, but I'm pretty sure it might work the same. As far as I know, there probably is a way to do it differently in Warudo, because Warudo does have the sort of blueprint feature that allows you to sort of mix and match different things. It honestly might be easier in Warudo than it would be in VR chat. Um, but basically, only one mesh can have the blinking um, shape key active. You can have like two meshes because it's tied to like the avatar descriptor, and you can have two avatar descriptors. I'm pretty sure from what I've seen. So in order to make the blinking work, I have to combine all the heads that blink. Um, and so instead, the idea that I had very early on was I was going to make a bunch of heads, and I was going to uh, switch between them by toggling them. But that's not going to work because there could only be one mesh with the blink. So I have to combine all the heads, and instead of toggling them, I have to make them come and go, disappear and reappear using shape keys. So basically, just shrinking the heads down so they're underneath the other heads, or underneath the main head that I want to be visible. Um, so that's something I cannot change. However, for the mouth, I can have custom visamines, which basically means I could animate it using the animator of Unity. I haven't tested it out yet, which I guess is something we could probably do. I don't know if today or one of these days this week. But it could mean that I wouldn't have to have all the meshes together, because I could just make animators to sort of animate different parts of the head, and then sort of have them all trigger at the same time, potentially, maybe, is how I'm thinking about it. There might be still a chance that I might have to combine all of them still, like the heads, I mean. And it might actually be easier to combine them. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Or it's going to be a bit of a trial and error with that, because this is the first time I've had to deal with something like this. Um, so yeah, and there's also a bunch of other stuff I want to do in Unity. The whole like flipbook stuff. I should probably like stop looking at the news. I'm not really seeing anything that interesting anymore. And actually get to work while I talk. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Um, I think just to wrap everything up in a nice little bow, we'll finish off with the finishing off the texture. We'll make sure that every model or every object in this model has all their modifiers applied, except for obviously the armature one, and then we'll start combining pieces that I feel like should be combined. And start thinking about how I'm going to do the whole shape key stuff. Maybe I'll write down some notes. They also changed the art category, the way it looks. It looks more like painterly with like a frame. Just something weird to bring up. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And if all else fails, you know, we could always just stop and do something else for today. If motivation dries out, but I'll try my best to sort of not let that happen. Hello? Oh, there you are. Okay, so the last thing I want to do with specifically the extra head, or face, is I do want to separate it. Now, I think it's already separated. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, do I have... Let me bring in the extra reference so I could see. Because like I said, her outfit and other parts of her are sort of darkened in color. Almost like they have a green tint to it. So the way I'm going to do this is I am going to... I think I might be able to apply a green tint to everything underneath a certain layer using UCU paint. So that's how I plan on sort of making everything look darker. I think that's also why, question mark, I put the last three colors on top. Oh, I didn't put them over the outline, which I think is fine. I didn't put them over the hair though. I think I might want to put the hair under. Or do I want does the hair change color? I guess it doesn't. And then the white, but I think the white's only for the pupils, question mark? What does the white control? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just the pupils. She doesn't have pupils, or at least white pupils, so that should be fine. Alright, let's see how this is gonna work. Alright, so I'm gonna duplicate. Is there a way to do that with this? Get material and use sweetness. Yes. Ah, okay. So we're gonna call this BBQ extra color. Alright, and I think if I just add a... Could I add an image mask, or is it better to add an image? If I add an image, I feel like it would allow me to change certain aspects. I do want to make the sort of like... Oh wait, hold on. I think her... Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't have any more references for this glitched out version. In both scenes that this glitched out version is shown, her arms are non-existent, but her legs are shown. And as you can see in this little bit here, her leg is still red. And the only reason why I say that is because the top part of her body, this part here, which is usually red but white, or I guess is sort of like darker white on top, turns to green. So I thought that everything got turned to green when I meant like the red part, but I guess not. I think, yeah, let's make an image, because then we could manipulate stuff a bit better. So we'll call this BBQ extra green shade or something. Doesn't really matter, does it? I don't think so. Alright, so we're going to use this one to sort of paint that sort of dark green color that we like, but then also shade everything. We'll see how it works. Sorry. Alright, so everything needs this. extra head's gonna be this. Wait, what? Why, what? Why does me changing the material make it go on top? Am I crazy? What? I don't know. Anyway, I guess not everything. We'll keep the hair, because the hair is not going to change color. And I think the reason why I want to do that is because if I don't, then it's going to... I might be wrong about that. I think I mentioned this before, that I feel like if you don't use a material, or if you don't use like an image in any way, then Blender will delete it, I guess, to sort of save memory. Now, I might be wrong about that, but I might also be right about that. I'm not too sure. Oh god, sorry about my voice. Jesus Christ. It's already failing, and it's been like less than 30 minutes or something. Oh wait, I guess I don't need these. Hold on. I don't need the white head, the white mouth, the red head, or the red mouth to have the extra BBQ, because they're not going to be affected by this. I guess technically they will still be affected by it, but in theory they shouldn't. Quote unquote. Anyway, while I do this, is there anything interesting worth talking about? There is quite a bit. A few things. Number one, I feel like one of the big ones. Helldivers is having a massive event right now. Or, you know, it's like a new update for Helldivers. Basically, I guess the main planet, Super Earth, is under attack. Oh wait, I forgot to fix the colors with this. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh, but I have to do it on both, don't I? Right, whatever. Hold on. Alright, I don't accidentally want to delete stuff that I already done. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot about that. I think they've done some little updates before, I guess the major update today. I guess I should get back into it again. I feel like I've been enjoying Deep Rock Galactic a lot, but I'm pretty sure it's going to at some point fall under the way I sort of behave with Helldivers, which is basically I play it once in a while, you know, whenever I get the kick to do it, or whenever there's a big update like this time around. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's hop on and do some Helldiving. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on stream, but you know, it's kind of like a bit of a, even though you don't really get anything out of it, it's still kind of like a bit of a FOMO thing, where it's like, ooh, I want to experience the cool stuff happening in the game. I want to be a part of it. Sort of like at the beginning as well, when the game first came out, and there was the whole like Malevolon Creek, like that one spot that everyone desperately wanted to liberate, but were too shit to do it. And then I guess at some point we did actually liberate it, and everyone celebrated. But it's kind of like a meme. At least it was in the beginning. Like, where were you when we liberated Malevolon Creek? Were you there? I didn't see you there. You even got a nice cape from it, which you might actually do this time around as well. But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of like the big major update, at least for that game. Alright, let's try this out. So, first things first, I do want to copy this color, because I am going to lather this on here to begin with. But yeah, what else has happened? Yesterday, I believe the update for Planet Crafter came out, the Moon update, which adds 2 new moons to terraform. And you could, go to it using your save file. You could jump between planets basically and sort of automate sending stuff to one planet to the other. And I think there's a bunch of other new stuff that also got added as well. I don't know too much. Like I said, I just sort of see the things pop up on my feed, and I just kind of go, oh, that's cool, that's interesting. Maybe I'll check it out. I did finish the game fairly recently, so maybe there's a chance. Like I said last time, there's too many games now. I used to struggle with games, and now there's far too many, I feel like, which is funny. Alright, what happens if I just, okay, that wasn't actually that. I wanted it to be a bit greener. Oh, look at that. I want to see the body. Where's the body? Oh, the body's down there. I want to see how it affects the body, because I do want it to sort of match the reference a bit. And I do want it to sort of be very visually distinctive from, I guess, the way the body usually is. Ooh, is that too dark? It might be too dark. Maybe it's fine. Alright, wait, hold on. Okay, that might not actually be bad. Alright, hold on. I think I could just do this nonsense, can't I? Oh, but that would replace that. Okay, I think it's just better if I do it manually. I just use a really big brush. I can't see the right side because I forgot to. Does that look good or what? The darkening color I do like. Although I just realized I technically am not done with. Well, I guess I am. I'm gonna call it. Although I do actually one thing that I do want to do. Hold on. Oh lol. Oh wait, what? Yo, I did everything good. Oh, it's because whatever. What am I thinking? I do want to. Where's the overall color? Is it darker version? No. Shirt dark. Wait, what? What's it between shirt shadow and shirt dark? What? I don't know. I did want to paint this a dark color, the sort of dark shirt color. I realized that should be colored darker, and so should oh, I guess maybe this one instead. Wait, hold on. Oh shit. Wait, what? Oh, it's because the strength is back to 0. Whoops. Weird. I want to paint that one, and I want to paint this one this dark color. And then I want to paint the inside one here, the darker color. And then I should be done. But I have to do it on both now because I forgot to do this before I duplicated it. So it's fine. I mean, it won't take long. Shoot. Let me swap to line. It's a lot easier. But yeah, we'll see. Because, what is it? I believe, Elden Ring Night Ring comes out in like 10 days. Whoa. It's coming. I remember when I was like, oh damn, it's coming out in May? That's like months away. I think I thought that when it like got announced, or when I was like looking at it at June. I was like, oh damn, I'm never gonna play this game. It's coming out in May. It's like so far away. And now, it comes out in like a week and some change. Which is like, whoa. What am I gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait and see if the game is worth getting. Otherwise, no. Okay, here's my line of thinking. Okay, part of me wants to wait to see, like I said, if the game is worth getting. But then also part of me just really wants to get the game. I've never been one who like really cares too much about whether or not people think a game is good or not to sort of decide whether or not I'll play it. I would say I'm very famously known by no one but myself to play bad games. Or at least games that aren't like super popular. And maybe even frowned upon. So yeah, I don't know. Part of me wants to like wait, but I feel like even if I do wait to see what people think about the game, I still think I'm gonna get it. It sounds too good. I don't know. The idea behind it. I like the idea behind it. I enjoy team games, or like games where like you work as a group or something like that. It just tastes so good in my mouth. I don't know how to describe it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna wait, but there might be a chance that no matter what anyone says, I might still get it. I might still play it on stream. That is the unfortunate case with me. Cause yeah, I don't think I could like be like, oh, it's not doing too good. I'll just buy another game. And then just sort of like look onwards as people play the game. I don't know. This sort of happened with me with like when the Binding of Isaac was going to have multiplayer, and I kind of played it up as if it was like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. I'm gonna play it like every day, and I'm like, cause I guess during the time I also had like a bunch of like Binding of Isaac specific streamers show up on my For You page. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna be like kind of like one of them that like just plays it all the time, all day, every day. And then the game came out, and I didn't do that. I might still do that. I mean, like, not play it every day, but you know, I might still play it every once in a while. That never went away. I think it's mostly just finding people to play with. If I play it by myself, it's like boring, and I don't want to play with like randoms. It's better when you play with others, because then you can have some sort of communication. But obviously the issue with that game is that like you kind of have to have like all the DLCs or whatever to be able to actually like play the online version. So it's like kind of not the best. How does that look? This turned out really well. It was such a simple like little thing that I added, but I think it looks really really good. Wait, where is it? Oh, I think I selected the hair. Yeah, I did. Yeah, look at that. Whoa. Okay, perfect. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. All right. Oh, wait, did I fix the issue with the ear on the other one? Hold on. Oh, wait, I need a... Oh, no, I didn't. But yeah, and then there's also... What's it called? I'm also going to be playing Abiotic Factor when that comes out on full release, which, like I said before, I believe is sometime in the summer, they said. It is getting to that point, so maybe soon, question mark. It looks like a good game, so I feel like I'd enjoy that one a bit. And then obviously The Witcher. And then what else? There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, right. Valheim had a little bit of a news thing. They showed off a new enemy, I guess. They also showed off a new armor. And they said they were going to look into the combat. Specifically, and this is going to happen before the Deep North update. It says here, they're working on a smaller update which will release before the Deep North that focuses on improving combat. That includes fixing the slope fighting. I remember reading somewhere that they said they would never do this because it was like, oh shit, whoops. I don't remember the reason why, or the reason why that person who posted that said that that was the reason. But it looks like they're going to fix, I guess, the way the targeting works with the slopes so that enemies can't hit you. Or maybe we could hit enemies. I don't know. So yeah, all in all, very good. No news on when the Deep North update is going to be coming out. We'll never know. But, you know, I think most people are saying like late this year into next year, which is like very far away. But I guess that gives me a lot of time to sort of forget Valheim, so that when we do come back to it, I'm more inclined to like start from the beginning and sort of work our way back. All right, wait, what am I doing now? We're done. We're done with that. All right, I think the prop can be added at any time, I feel like. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that right now. I think we should move forward and start working on the shaky stuff. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to revert everything back to the original colors except the head. The head can keep the sort of darkening that happened to it. So yeah, very nice. Alright, actually let me check out the old version, or the web series version of her. See what kind of shape keys I had for her. Because I'm pretty sure, I need to check, okay, I need to check if any of them have modifiers still. They shouldn't. Especially these, I don't think should have any, but we'll check. For shape keys, we have this mouth has the basic as a show mouth, which hides the mouth. And it has an ROCH, does not have the cat shape keys. This one also has a show mouth, the ROCH shape keys. Each face has a blink. That was the blue face, and this is the yellow face. Oh, the yellow face actually has a half blink left and right blink, but that's fine because those are easy to make once you have the blink. All right. And then we have the mouths, don't we? Where is it? Is it the low? This one? Ah, yes. Okay. So this one also has a show face. So it's able to hide the faces and I guess also the mouth inside of itself, which is good. It also has a blink, which kind of clips, but you know, I could always just make it go from 0 to 1 immediately so you don't see the in-between clipping nonsense. And this one also has an CH. But that's tied with the arm itself, and I'm pretty sure nothing else has anything like that. Let's take a look. The eyes don't have any shape keys, the hair doesn't, the arms don't. Oh, this right arm has a shape key. Oh, but it has the same one because it's the extra. Okay, never mind. Where is her left arm? Or I guess her right arm. Right, where are you? Ah, okay. So this is using a different, this is using ENA I. Switch between the two, which is why there is an option to hide the face, because it's always going to be there inside of this arm. And I guess I did it on both arms because actually this arm is like separate, so it kind of like works out. But for this arm is always going to be there, so it needed a way to hide it. That's why. I can't remember now. I'm doing also a bit of a recap because it has been like a very long time since I've touched this model or this version of ENA. Do they have any modifiers that I need to clean up? Nope. All right. So rig is good. Body, what? The shape keys are good. So now, the issue, I think I might just work on the barbecue shape keys. Because like I said, I need to combine all the heads to have the blinking animation. So I need to combine the blue head, the yellow head, and I need to separate this eye here on both hands, this one and this one, so I could combine them into one head with the blinking animation. And luckily I already have hiding shape keys for these eyes, but I do need to have hiding shape keys for these heads. I might do it like in steps, so I might do this version of ENA's first, just so I could see that it actually works and there's like no issues, and then I'll bring in the game version of ENA and I'll do it with her and sort of get her fixed up as well. But I think before I do that, I might hop back to game ENA and I might do her like blinking animations and her ROCHs and stuff like that, because I'm pretty sure once I combine them, the shape keys, because they're under the same name, should combine together. I actually don't know if that is the case. Let me actually do a test to make sure that is the case. And the way I'm going to do it is, this one already has a blink, capital B blink. What I'm going to do is I'm going to combine this arm with her face. Actually, no, not that face. Combine it with this face, which is the what? Blue head. I'm going to join them together. And so there should only be one blink. If that is the case, if I do this blink, that head goes down, but so does this one. Yes, okay, perfect. So it does work the way I think it does. So if I do the blinks for the other heads, and then I combine them afterwards, then it should all share the same shape key, and that's the important thing. They all have to share the exact same shape key, because they all have to share the same match. It's just the way VR chat does it, sadly. I'm pretty sure, like I said, WaterDo won't have this issue, and I actually can keep them separated for the WaterDo version 1. But because I'm doing all this now, I might just sort of keep this for the WaterDo version as well. Anyway, let's go back to this version. So we'll do the extra head afterwards. We won't do that one now. Oh, there is that thing with the eyes, right? We're gonna keep the eyes for both of them. Let me single out the eyes. The eyes are going to relatively stay the same, but I do want to do a little bit of that nonsense with the extra version of her head. Let's see. Red head. Red mouth. Let's bring in the extras. So I moved the eye sockets, these like hovering eye sockets, down. So they should be more, I guess, centered to the actual eye sockets she has. So it should be easier to sort of, but I feel like they're going to be a bit low, the eyes, and be a bit, I don't know. We'll test it out. But first, before I even try that out, I will BRB real quick. When I come back, we'll test that out to see if it even looks good. If not, there is a chance that I could like maybe duplicate the eyes to sort of make them look a bit better, or I could just ignore it, because it only shows up in like one scene in the trailer. Just for like simplicity's sake. I've done basically everything else. I don't think I'm going to get like, you know, burned at the stake for not including this one little feature from her game version. Maybe. I don't know. Oh wait, is my volume low again? I don't know. No, it looks fine. Wait, what? I feel like it looks slower though. Am I crazy? Hold on. Oh no. It should be fine. I don't know. I guess I expect it to sort of clip a bunch more, but maybe I'm speaking a bit less loudly than some other times. What was I gonna say? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when I come back. Anyway. Yeah, BRB. BRB. Hello, I'm back. All right. Anyway, what are we doing? Oh yeah, the eyes. Your eyes. All right, let's see how this looks. I'm not too sure if this is gonna look, but I guess we'll see. Let's take a peek. All right. All right. Yeah, blue on blue, magenta on magenta, or something like that. Oh, actually, hold on. Wait. What are the eyes on right now? In a color. Extra color. Alright, let me actually check to make sure that nothing is... Ooh, whoops. Nothing is intercepting. Is that the right word for it? It seems like the eyes are... Wait, let me remove the wire from its cover to see the eyes. Oh, so they're not black. There's a bit of... What is that, like? Almost brown. Alright, anyway, this is why I'm checking it out. Hold on. So, if I did this correctly, nothing should be... Oh, wait, oops. Should be in the way of the eyes. Oh, wait. So we should be fine. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Now this, I believe I moved it away. So I should be able to take this off. Okay, so they are colored in by the outline, which does complicate things because I do need to. Here, hold on. Why is it pink? Oh, because it has no color. It does need to be able to have the blue and the magenta over itself. So I do kind of have to, like, I either have to move them above the outline line, or do I just make another black one underneath? Maybe I should do that instead, actually. Let's do that, actually. It shouldn't actually be too hard. Let's put it under this, because I don't want it to have a dark, not a dark, but a green shade. We'll just call this BBQ. Guys. This is specifically for her eyes. And nothing else. Alright, the eyes are just ringed eyes, or circle eyes. So let's see if we could try to sort of put this in a way that looks nice, or that looks good. Let's try in the center first. Now the issue is the eye socket itself might get in the way. But the eye is actually quite small. Yeah, Yeah, like that. That should work. And then I just make... Wait, what is this? This is 18. And then I make it a smaller version. This is 7. And then I just delete it. Okay, I think the... Oh no, it is actually quite thick. I think that might actually work. Oh yeah. Oh, but maybe I shouldn't make it so uniform or like so clean. Maybe I should add some discrepancies to it. I'll do that afterwards though. I won't do that now. Anyway. So was it back to 18? Select blue. Try to put it in the center. Go back down to 7. Remove the center. And then bam. What the fuck? Wait, what's going on there? Why is that pink? Oh, what the fuck? How did I forget to paint that? Alright. And there we go. Now, it does appear to be pointing very straight ahead. But I think if you look at it from the side... would it be better to move it away from the center? I'm sort of like banking on the fact that like... Although I guess this is looking straight ahead. And that kind of looks a bit weird. Well, maybe it's fine. From the side views, it looks good. From the front view, it appears like it's too close to the inside of the eye. What could I do about that? I could also try to do it on here itself, like this. Wait, why isn't this working? Oh, it's because I have the wrong one selected. Wait, why is it still not working? Oh, oh, it's because I have the wrong one. Okay. Okay, I was gonna say it'd actually be pretty funny if it didn't work that time either, but it actually did not work again. So I don't know why. Why is it not working again? What? Hello? That works. Why is this not working? Oh, it's because oh, okay, that's why. The normals are flipped. There we go. I didn't actually check how big that was, or like what size that was. I assume it's this, which is 153. Shrink that down, 153 to 44. Is that better? Yeah, it's looking more straight. But then when you turn it to the side, it's like smudged and like long. Ooh, I guess this is like the issue now. I think I do prefer the old way. Even though it looks weird from the front view, the fact that it looks weird maybe just like plays along with how crazy she's supposed to look in this sort of glitched out version. And it does lean inward closer to the center, but maybe that's just because of the sort of scene or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, we'll keep it as is, I think. So yeah, I can swap it back to color. And all is well. All is fine. Alright, what are we doing now again? Before we swap to this, I low-key forgot. I think we were doing shape keys. Alright, actually, if we're doing shape keys, we should probably finish where we started last time. because the blue head has... Okay, the blue head is missing the half blink, left blink, and right blink. So let's do that first before we move on to doing the shape keys for the game version of ENA, because then, you know, I feel like... I think it's better for my head if I just start completing things instead of just, like, leaving things half-finished. But yeah, as far as I know, though, the texturing should be done with ENA, not counting the potential props that I could make for her. But, yeah, I think that's everything. I can't think of, anything else that I need to paint. Alright, how does the half blink look, actually? Is that 50%? I don't think so. Oh, I guess I could match it, can't I? I assume it's like 0.25. Or actually, is it deeper? Oh, it is deeper. What is that? 0.4? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah. Sorry, I just like got confused. I need to make them I need to make sure that they're that the names are the same. I also need to fix the bottom here. It's gonna from shape. Alright, perfect. And then the left and right blinks are very easy. Alright, we'll call this left, 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 blink, right blink. I think once I start combining the pieces together, that's when I'll start like worrying about doing like another incremental save to make sure that things turn out right. Alright, this is the left, so this side needs to be blinking, and this side over here needs to be reset. Is there anything else that got changed? No. Okay, good. Alright, so that's the left blink. And then right blink is the opposite. Alright, perfect. Alright, and I also want to combine parts that don't have shape keys, so that I don't have to worry too much about them, because I feel like I need to start combining stuff now. So I could start preparing mentally to start moving over to Unity. So the heads don't count because they have shape keys. The mouths don't count either because they have shape keys. This hand we won't combine yet because it has a shape key. And this hand we won't combine yet because it also has shape keys. Also hide the armature because it's kind of in the way. The eyes don't have shape keys. But do I want to combine them right now? I guess it's fine. Right? Question mark? Alright, we'll combine it to the body. Oh wait, this... Oh shit, that comes out. What is that? Part of the... What part of the gray leg? Oh, you don't see that. When did that start coming out? Oh, this leg comes out like a bit more than this one. Why is that? They're like not at the same spot. Is it to match the bone? Question mark? I don't know. That is strange. I thought they were mirrors of each other. Anyway, that should be a bit better. Let me get it as good as I can. Alright, there, no more clipping issues. Weird. Alright, and this arm can join the body as well. The hair can join the body as well. The only part that I'm not gonna include is the eyes. At least for now. Alright, perfect. So that was everything I needed to do with that. Let's move on to the game version. Now, one thing that I did think about was that her right side, the sort of like, what was it, like meanie side of her does have like very expressive mouth movements, and I don't think I have enough loop cuts vertically to do some of them, because she does do like some sort of like let me draw it. She does some like some of this nonsense where she talks with almost like fangs or something, or not really fangs, but you know what I mean. I don't think I have references of that. Let me see. Yeah, because the only shot I have of her meanie side is this one, and that's when she has her mouth closed. But even then, do I have it like that? I think I have it the opposite way, don't I? I have it pointing downward. Maybe I should have it pointing upward. But then it looks like a smile. But I guess it's maybe the eyes that make it look like she's mad. Wait, hold on. I guess she's frowning in anger. I'll just go with that. But yeah, this mouth opens up. Oh god, that's terrible. Okay, that's even worse. Whatever. You know what I mean. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I might need to add some extra loop cuts, which I think shouldn't cause any issues with the current texturing that I've done with her, but there is also still a chance that it will. So we'll see. We'll see once we actually start. Alright, let's start combining some things. I think the legs don't have shape keys, and I'm pretty sure they will not have shape keys. The body doesn't have shape keys, neither does that body. She doesn't have any interesting things with her hands going on like the other version, so these don't have shape keys. Either the hair and the hat doesn't have shape keys, and neither does this. I should probably combine these with the hair now. Oh wait, did I check to see if these ones have any modifiers? I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure they shouldn't at this point. I removed them last time. Yeah, they don't. Okay, good. So yeah, let's start combining. Do I want a toggle to remove her hat? Do I want that? She removed it like once, which is like the only scene I have of her with like her hair showing. She removes it to like run her hands through her hair. But I think she immediately put her hat back when she did that. Also, I feel like the hair looks weird without the hat. Well, actually, it's not that bad. I thought for a second it did look a bit weird. Maybe. Get him a hat toggle, perchance. I feel like I have too many objects. That giving them like a hat toggle might not be the best idea. We'll keep it separate for now. We'll hide it though. Anyway, let's start combining the arms with each other. Let's combine the lower body. And let's combine all this to the body itself. And the hair too. Because yeah, the whole body changes when she swaps over to her other version. The only part that doesn't change is the head. Sorry, I'm like thinking. Alright, so this is the only part we care about. Let's work on the white head. Do I have an image of her blinking? Or a reference of her blinking at all? I don't think I do. I suspect this will go down and this will go up. Right? Maybe I should look it up. How often does she blink? Although I think there is actually an animation of her blinking when you're like looking at stuff. Let me see. Let me open up YouTube. YouTube. Whoa, Zootopia 2 official teaser trailer. Whoa. Sorry, now I'm like scrolling through my recommended, seeing if there's anything cool. Just the basic stuff. Oh yeah. The person who did the 1024 challenge had another stream today. I think they were still checking out models that were submitted via like social media. So I think he still hasn't sort of seen the one submitted in his Discord. I'll have to do like a scrub through. I haven't uploaded mine on social media because I didn't do it. What I'm gonna do, I guess I'll talk about that as well. Because like I said, I'm working on another model that I was supposed to submit as like a secondary submission while the challenge is going on, but due to bad time management, which is entirely my fault, I wasn't able to, or didn't even start it, TBH. So I'm working on that, and at the moment it's a very like basic idea. I don't even, like I said, when I think of like characters, they're mostly just ideas. I've never really drawn or put them on like a paper or anything like that. So everything that I've done so far for the character that I'm making is very like, oh wait, this isn't what I'm looking for. It's not set in stone, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Things are subject to change, but the big like general ideas that I've had are there. It's sort of like this more intricate details that isn't there. So for the most part, she's like done. Still, I guess some things to do with texturing. I don't think I've rigged her yet. I need to do that. But yeah, once I have her done, I'm going to do a post showing off the model I submitted for the 1024 challenge, and then I'll also later on also do a post about her and how it was going to be submitted, but I didn't actually. And it might be for the best because there's no like nothing to go off of in terms of like a reference sheet or anything like that. Just ideas on a board. Sorry, I'm looking for that old video that I used to look at scenes of ENA during the game, but I think it's quite low. This isn't it. Ah, here it is. Oh, wait, did the music stop because I'm looking at this stuff? It did. Okay, I'll put the music up in a second. I just want to see how she blinks. Oh, but then okay, this actually is something else that I thought about. Her like meanie side, her right side, also has some extra expressions with her eyes. Like in this first scene that I'm looking at right now, the trig that she has, this one right here. The trig that she has actually expands into a diamond when she like fully opens her eyes. And the eyes go from being, or at least I have them as circles because it works for the most part. But they go from, I guess, sort of encompassing like half of the eye like this to being like square. And then I think there's like there's a scene where her eye is like, it has this shape that to sort of show like distress or something. Or I guess in this scene, her eye is a trig to match her face. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Maybe I could add it as like an extra expression. That is a possibility. All right, hold on. There must be a scene where she blinks, right? Make it slow. Oh, but this is such a bad angle. Let's look for another scene. Hold on. There must be another scene. But at least I know there's a scene early on. But she's like turned. Oh, she did it there. She does it very quickly. Wait, hold on. Let me decrease the playback speed. Oh. Oh, for like a split second. Hold on. There we go. Fantastic. Although I don't know if this is her official blinking face. It's a very odd blink. I guess I'll have to see how this is gonna work. Hold on. Let me capture a screenshot. Let me also look for more, just in case. Oh, what? I'm in the wrong file. This is going to be the BBQ blank. All right, let me see if there's any other shot scenes of her blinking. Oh, here's another one. This one's for longer too. Oh, she also has the glee face, or like a sort of like happier thing where the top stays the same, but the bottom comes up a bit, and it sort of makes like this. Oh god, that's terrible drawing. Something like that. So she's like perking up her like cheeks. Imagine that with both eyes. Yeah, there you go. She does some of that nonsense. Her other versions didn't have this much expressiveness, but I guess because this is a game and you see her like a lot more, um, you could see her doing a bunch of other stuff like blinking. I don't think I saw a blink. Did I? Do I have a blink for the other version? I don't know. It doesn't matter. All right, wait, hold on. Let me speed this back up. I think I got everything I needed, but like I said, there is some extra expressions. I don't know if I'm gonna go through the trouble of making all of them. Um, because there's already like enough trouble. Because okay, there is this, but then there's also like the whole bone thing that I mentioned earlier. The rig has like multiple different versions of the same bone because I plan on adding rotation constraints to them so that hopefully this version of Enna, the game version, could share the same rig as the web series version. I feel like it's gonna get very messy. Um, because if that doesn't work, then I have to go back and make a new rig for the game version, and then I also have to separate the hell separate the game version and the web series version because I was gonna have them together, but if the rig doesn't work for both of them, then I can't. Sorry, there was like a hair in my mouth while I was talking. It was like rubbing up against the top of my mouth. All right, at this point, I'm just watching to see if there's any more expressions, I guess. Although, like I said, I'm not too sure if I'm actually going to. Um, there is this. I guess this would make a pretty good maybe. Her meanie mouth is quite expressive as well. Oh, and she also has that microphone. I deadass forgot. That would also make a pretty decent prop. And it's not that hard to make. The colors are also not a lot of colors there either. Just yellow. Hmm. Hmm. I'm also having a vision that why am I having a vision that the eye doesn't work for this version of Enoch since I didn't have her eye? Let me actually check. Hold on. It seems fine here. And there too. And this one doesn't really matter too much. But I guess we'll check it out as well. Yeah, I guess I feel like I had a dream, funnily enough, that the eyes didn't work for the barbecue version because I haven't tested it out yet. Alright, anyway. Time to do the blink. Oh, yeah, let me actually import the blink image so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Here you go. So for both sides, the tips come down to form this sort of like V shape. I guess it is quite surprising to see how expressive you can make her with like basically having 4 points. You have like 1, 2, and then 3, 4. And that allows you to sort of make all these expressions, the blinking. Although I guess in this one she does have like a little line there to sort of show her anger. Probably add that. I need to look at more scenes of her in her mini form. Because I actually don't have that many references. She's mostly shown in her like, what was it again? Like business version. I don't know. Is there anything else to talk about apart from the things I already did talk about? Okay, yeah. Helldivers, new big update. The moon update for Planet Crafter came out. Valheim released a little bit of a blog post. Oh, that's right. I got invited to another play test, which I guess we could try out later today. This place will be a short one, running until Sunday, May 25th. You have 5 days to play it. It's for a game called Deadly Days Road Trip. It's a zombie game. It looks interesting. I don't know. We'll check it out. We might check it out later today. There's a bit of inventory management. You're in a car. You're shooting things. It might be kind of a bit like Zombie Survivor, where you have to like survive a gigantic horde. We'll give it a go. Let's see. Inventory management, action-packed road trip. 10 plus unique characters. There is already a game like it called, or I guess there was a previous game called Deadly Days. But this is like, I guess, the next game. Deadly Days Road Trip. Interesting. What else is there? Choose from different road trip destinations, fight through hordes of zombies, and take on boss battles. On your journey, loot stuff. Combine items in your inventory to craft new weapons. Find survivors, unlock new characters. Yeah. It does look like Vampire Survivor. But zombies and a bit. The art style looks nice. It looks interesting. I don't know. We'll give it a go, and then I might continue playing some more Deep Rock. Continue playing some Witcher. Maybe I should play some Witcher. I've been playing Deep Rock this entire time. Although, I guess we could blame Deep Rock. Oh, actually, I wanted to talk about a game I played of Deep Rock last night. Speaking of Deep Rock, let's continue. Let's actually try to do the whole shaky stuff now, actually, while I talk about this nonsense. Blink. So yeah, I played some games of Deep Rock last night. Is there a way to move this along the normal line to make it easier on myself? Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, in the reference, they are on the same level, which wouldn't work unless I move this upwards, right? Yeah, how the fuck does that work? I'd have to move these points up. Which I guess kind of works out. Hold on. Let me try it. This is shape keys, so if I fuck something up, I could just delete the shape key and everything will work out fine. But yeah, sorry, what was I saying? I played a game of Deep Rock, last night. And for the most part, it was going well. It was going fine. But it was that one mission where you had to fight the two eggs. You had to like break the eggs and fight the two different dreadnoughts. It can be quite difficult. Because they do a shit ton of damage. And one of the eggs was in this large open area with a core spawner. And so, you know, sick. You wait. Oh wait. Okay, there we go. You prepare the core spawner, or you prepare the area to do the core spawner, and then after you're done with the core spawner, you could do the boss. You could do the objective, and that's what we were going to do. But then tragedy struck. Um, yeah, basically, when we started the core spawner stuff, someone, I have no clue who did it, but someone started the dreadnought as well. So we had to defeat the core spawners as well as the dreadnought. And you probably guess how it ended. We lost. But yeah, I guess sometimes that happens, you know? It is like a team game. So some days you'll have a really good team that sort of talks it all out and is very coordinated. And some days you will just have the shittiest team known to mankind that, for some reason, starts a dreadnought thing when we're doing a core spawner for whatever reason. Don't know why, but you know, what can you do? That's sort of the fun of the game, I guess. You never know what you're gonna get. Life is like a box of chocolates. Deep Rock is like a box of chocolates. You never know what your teammates are going to do. They might just fuck it up, which happened that day. But you know, not every day is a fuck up. So yeah, a very interesting game. I tried to focus on killing the core spawner because then at that point, those like core creatures would stop coming in. But I couldn't do it. Um, we lost. We lost that. All right, I don't know how this is gonna look because this is like modifying the eye shape a lot. Although it actually doesn't look that bad. TBH. All right. All right. From far away, you could see like cracks of white. So I want to try to get rid of that, and I'm not too sure what's causing that. It might be because this is like stuff is like intersecting in like a sort of weird looking way. Maybe it's your fault. Hmm. Still having a bit of an issue, and I'm not too sure why. So maybe because it's too sharp. Maybe we should bring these two back. Hmm. Maybe we'll just have to settle with that. I mean, I guess even when they're open, you could still see like a little bit of... Probably because it is too sharp. Should I maybe add some... Oh wait, oops. I don't know if this has it, but maybe I should add a sharp mark. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, that doesn't actually fix anything. Oh well. What can you do? This one's already kind of like in the right position, so this one should be relatively easy for the most part. This one was a bit better received, but I think it's because it's already in the right position. Not bad, I guess. Although over here it does look a bit weird, but I'm not too sure what I could do to fix that. I think that is a bit better. Alright, there we go. We have the blink, which does like make the red sides do like a bit of a weird flappy bit. I'm trying to think now. Was I able to transfer the shape key over to the other head? I feel like that's something that I could have tried. I think I wasn't, or maybe I was able to. I think the only reason why I wasn't able to, I do remember there was a point when I did try to do it, but there was like a discrepancy with with the points that they both had. They have to have the same amount of points for the sort of transfer to work. And I think there was like a discrepancy of like maybe 1 point, but I think I did fix it. I'm not sure. I guess we'll try it out. It's been a minute since I thought about it. So I guess we'll see. I guess we should try it now actually. Because why not? But first, before we do that, I will BRB real quick. When I come back, we'll try to do that and see if it's even possible. I think they have to have the same amount of vertices, so we'll check to make sure that is the case. And if not, then we'll see what we can do. Try to add a few extra vertices here and there. Oh shit, let me put on the music. I forgot, that stopped when I started looking at the... started looking for more references. So yeah, I will BRB real quick. BRB.
I try to remember, but when everything is coming back to me, I feel as if my memory is paralyzed.
Now let's see. What is the last thing you can remember?
I don't know.
Hello. Alright. So yeah, how did I do this before? Let's see if it's even possible. Okay, first of all, how many... This has 254 vertices. You have 254. Okay. So they are the same. So, is it possible, question mark, to copy how does it even work? New shape key, mirror shape key, mirror shape key, join shape key, transfer shape keys. Copy the active shape key of another, wait, what? Of another selected object to this one. So what do I have to do? You, then you. Like that. And then I transfer shape key. Oh, that might have worked. Alright, let's see if it actually did work now.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, it did work. Sick. Alright. Yeah, whoa. I guess I already did this, but I guess it's been a while, so I've kind of forgotten that I did do this. I really think there isn't any issues, is there? Let me quickly make sure that there's nothing went wrong. Because there could be an issue with like the points. No, everything looks good. Fantastic. Holy shit. Very nice. What was I gonna do now? Alright, so now that that's done, I could do the whole half blink. Left and right blink. Let's do it on you since you are the... Wait, what? Oh. I think I had the wrong hit selected. Since you are the architect. How do I want to do half blink for her? She is weird. And I can't just like do like 25 because then it becomes like that. Although actually that's could work. Question mark. I just have to reset the bottom part. I think 25 is what I want. So what I'll do is new shape to mix. Reset that. It's up. Go into here. Select these points. Blend from shape. Bam. Alright, so it only moves a little bit down. It's not that big of a what's it called? A movement. I think it's fine. I don't want it to be too excessive, you know? Alright. Now, I could transfer these over the same way that I did with the blink, but because they're like so easy, I don't think I will. It doesn't actually take that long. Oops, I selected the wrong one. I got scared for a moment. I thought I fucked something up. Alright, so this is left, blink, and this is right, blink. Alright. Left blink, so this side is blinking. Yeah. Alright, I'm just making sure I'm selecting the right. The right stuff. Alright, I'm just making sure that nothing is moving on the other right side. Yeah. Alright, fantastic. And so yeah, I have to do this on the other head, but because of how easy it is, I'm not going to transfer it over. Although maybe I could. Wait, hold on, let's maybe do that. Because actually transferring over is maybe easier. Yeah, it actually is very easy. Let me just do that then. Alright, there we go. Fantastic. Okay, I think that's everything for the heads. Now, I did say that once I start combining the heads, I will have to make another shape key to sort of hide each of the heads, but I won't do that now. Right now I'm just making the sort of basic shape keys, and then once I actually start working towards moving her to Unity, then I'll start worrying about that stuff. Alright, I guess let's do... Okay, actually one thing that I realize now is that might be a bit of an issue, is the fact that this extra head, the eye, quote-unquote eye sockets that I'll have to edit to blink are connected to her mouth. So both the mouth, both the blinking and the mouth movements will be under the same mesh, which is why I also thought maybe it might be better just to sort of go along with combining the heads and the mouths together. This is also kind of the reason why I didn't actually talk about this though. Cause yeah, the mesh between like the blinking and the visamines can be different because it does allow you to select, but I guess maybe it might just be better to just combine them all together. I don't even know. She hasn't shown herself blinking, I don't think, in this version. Maybe I shouldn't give her a blink. Although she has shown her mouth has moved, but not really to talk. It's mostly just to like. It looks almost like she's grinding her teeth in these sort of scenes that I've seen. What is this? Ah, okay, yeah, that's just the OU stuff. Or she's opened it wide on both. She's kind of like almost screaming or something, which I could do, but I don't know if I should tie that to a mouth shape. Maybe. I don't know. I might just leave this extra face on the side for now and not worry too much about it, just because of how different it is compared to the others. Actually, let's do the red mouth first, since the red mouth is probably the most normal of the two mouths. Right, so she needs an ah. She needs a oops. She needs an O, and she needs a CH. Now I feel like it doesn't matter. I was gonna say if I do the slide thing, will it change? I don't think it matters. I think it's going to. Oh, unless hold on. Yeah, because this ends up being the same, regardless. Unless I just do. Oh.
Keep running away from me. Won't you keep running away from me? Running away from me.
Actually, you know what? Let me bring the red head in so I can see how it looks. That doesn't seem to do anything. Trying to select it. Oh, there we go. This, I think, is gonna behave similarly, like I said, to her yellow version. Because I think it's like, it's not the same sort of emotion, I guess, but it is like similar in the sense that it's not like sad or anything. So I could actually bring in the yellow mouth as a sort of guide. Because what does the yellow mouth have? The ah just opens up, the O comes in to the center, and it kind of just looks a bit weird, TBH. And then the C goes up and opens up only a little bit. That's all I need. Let's do CH next, since that one's easy. And then we'll do O last, since O seems to be like the hardest of two, or of the three, I mean. For the mini version though, that's where I might consider adding some more loop cuts or doing some more jank. Is that it? I guess it does go up a bit more. I'm not too sure what a CH would actually look like with this sort of like flat, one-sided mouth. She doesn't have teeth, and that's usually what you would show with the CH. I was about to say TH, but because she doesn't have teeth, you kind of can't do that. The fuck? Alright. CH. Alright, I think for the most part that should be fine. With her white mouth. No, is it the red mouth? I think once I combine all the mouths, then I'll do the cat's add-on thing, to make the rest of the shape keys. Hopefully the fact they're like different meshes won't break that add-on. I guess we'll have to see at the end of the day. What else was I gonna say? I think we'll call it there for today. I don't want to do the white mouth right now, mostly because, like I said, it's a bit more expressionate than the red mouth, and I'm not too sure if I want to add more loop cuts to sort of make it more expressionate, or if I'm just going to sort of simplify her mouth movements on the white side. I don't know. We'll give it a try tomorrow, I think. But for the most part, we're getting to the end of like the basic shape keys for these characters. So I think tomorrow we will start combining all the heads, and then combining all the mouths, and maybe combining the heads with the mouths, so that we could have it all in one mesh, so that we could move it over to Unity. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what's gonna happen. Ooh, thought I was gonna sneeze there. Yeah, I think that's everything for today. For the Blender section, we're getting there. Yeah, I don't know. I was a bit kind of like, ooh, God, Shape King. I guess I'm still like, in my head, I'm like, oh, I need to like do the whole like complicated shape keys that I usually do, which is like, you know, the AR kit and stuff. But I don't know if I'm gonna make an AR kit for her, just because of the fact that her mouth is quite simple. It's kind of hard to sort of make an AR kit with this sort of mouth. I might just keep the regular sort of shape keys and go with that, and not worry too much about any sort of AR kit stuff. Maybe. I'll think about it. It's been a minute since I've done an AR kit. Since coming back to Blender. And the fact that I'm working on a character that might not need one, or I might not make one for her, I guess doesn't help with that. But I guess, you know, maybe after ENA, which I haven't actually thought about too much what we're going to do after ENA. But maybe the next character after ENA will have an AR kit. And then at that point, I'll worry about that when we get to there. But yeah, I'm not too sure what to do after ENA. I haven't given it much of a thought. I'm not too sure what to make. What am I gonna make? I'll worry about that later, though. I might just do what I usually do and take a break from making a character and work on something else. Whether it's like something for the stream or whatever else. I don't know. I'll think of something. I always do. Not really, but you know. Anyway, yeah. Like I said, that is it for today for the Blender section of today's stream. Now, we are going to be swapping over to gaming. Specifically, like I said, I want to try out this Deadly Days road trip playtest. We'll give it a go for a bit and see what it's all on about. Does it even have a category? Oh, it does. What was I gonna say? We'll give it a go for a little bit, and if it takes too long and we, you know, that might just be it for today. But if it's not, then we might play like a round or two of Deep Rock before officially ending it for today. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Ooh. God, why am I yawning so much? Jesus. Jesus. Yeah. All right. Let us change games. Let us change things that we're doing. Welcome to Deadly Days Road Trip Playtest. This playtest version provides a small preview of the final game, but it's still a work in progress. Many features are incomplete or buggy, and some assets serving as placeholders. Thanks for playing. The feedback helps us improve the final game. Pixel split. Alright, let me change the... Okay, let's say. Let me change the settings. Alright. Let us put this on screen. Or maybe we might do some Witcher later. I don't know. Should probably play Witcher again. It's been a minute. Oop. Alright, I'm closing out of Blender. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we are. How's the volume? Let me see. Music is loud. Alright, how to play. Plan your road trip and choose your next destination. Collect enough fuel and resources and return to your bus. Manage your inventory and get stronger. Okay, let's go. Interesting. Okay. Power-ups are powerful tools which can help you kill more zombies. And they are fun. Here I am. I'm a dude. I move very slowly. Oh, I do have a dash, though. Oh, I have 2 dashes, I guess. What that bar means. I have a 1. Alright, let's see. Ah, because this is planning out. So I could choose to either go to the suburbs, which is medium-sized, has a lot of loot, and has very little fuel. I like the idea of doing loot, but we'll do that in a minute. I don't know if it immediately launches once we get through. Workbench, one-time upgrades. Unlock 5 new items. So you have to do stuff in the game first. You probably could even look at this stuff. And then there's stuff that is not in the demo. Okay. What else do we have? upgrades plus unlocks. So there is ways to permanently upgrade you. So it is kind of like a roguelite. But you get upgrades, so each run is a bit easier. You can upgrade your movement speed, attack speed, max HP, and loot range. And there's a bunch of other ones too, a lot actually, that are not available in the demo. You have outfits. Oh, this is where you choose survivor. So I am survivor. Hoarder? Nah, this is just really, really prepared. Okay, maybe a little hoarding. And that's it. Some of these might also be some other places in the future. Whoa. But for now, this is it. What does one do? Nothing. Alright. I guess let's get started. Let's go with the loot. I like the idea of getting a lot of loot. And it does have a decent amount of fuel. Not like the best, like the other two, but at least it's something, you know? Much better than nothing. So here we are. Oh, do I shoot automatically? Oh, I got a new item, a lighter. Oh, I do. Oh, but I also can aim if I want to. Okay, so it is like Vampire Survivor then, because you do auto shoot. Alright, let me look for loot. That's why I'm here. I did pick up a little bit of fuel, I think. Oh, a new backpack. And extra magazines. Alright, I assume I can leave whenever I want. And this is how much fuel I have. Oh, wait. Oh, I leveled up. Oh, I dropped a flare. Oh. Okay, cool. Oh, it's a stash. Oh, wait, this is my stash. What am I doing? Hello? Oh. Can I put this on? Oh, oh, fuck, I fucked it up immediately. Alright, wait, hold on. I have a pistol that does 25 damage. But I could get a revolver. Fast firing, long reload time. Can I have two weapons at the same time? Is that possible? I also have this stuff too. Can I put this on right now? I can't. Oh wait, I have another one. Oh, take one of 3 items. So I could either take more backpack space, a revolver, or another pistol. I guess I'll take the revolver. Confirm. Oh yeah, I do have 2 guns. Ah, sick. Okay, cool. I don't know what that said. Also, yeah, there's a radar, which might be showing me where the loot is. There's like something over here. Oh yeah, look there. Oh, those are care packages. Oh, I guess maybe that's health. Yeah, I think these are health. Okay, so the yellow dots are like little boxes I could break. And the blue dots are actual like items that I could loot. Now, I probably shouldn't stay here too long. I almost have enough fuel. Alright, I do have... I'm kind of, like, doing alright on fuel. Okay, they get harder at night, I guess. Alright, I guess let's start heading back. Oh, yeah, look at that. Danger level 3. Whatever that means. Oh, something just happened over there. Oh, I leveled up. One of 3 items, roller skates, increase movement speed by 10%. On dash triggers marked targetable items. You could also get an SMG, fast firing, or a knife, extra stabby. I don't think I have enough room for an SMG. No, I don't. Rollerblades triggers marked targetable items, or triggerable items. Oh, you know what this kind of reminds me of, actually? This reminds me of a game called Backpack Hero. Where you play as like a little, I think like a rat or something. Okay, I need to get out of here. Let me grab this loot and then go. Oh, there's a lot of loot, though. I should have been... I didn't realize. Okay. I know now what the loot looks like. Not enough fuel. Wait, how do I put fuel? Do I... Oh, shit. Do I have to fuel it all the way to leave? Alright, I guess there's still some more areas we could loot. Unless I'm like missing something. Like maybe I'm supposed to fuel it from the back. Maybe that's what I need to do. Let's try that out. Maybe I need to go to the back to fuel it first. Shit, I leveled up. Shit, there's flame zombies now. Okay. A grenade. Every 3 seconds and on triggered. Ooh. Throws a grenade at nearby enemies dealing 50 damage. That pairs up really well with the rollerblades. Because then whenever I dash, I throw a grenade. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna die at this rate if I don't find a way out. Look at a shotgun, nice. And fireworks. I'm not too sure how to restock the fuel. I do have a lot of fuel. Oh shit. But I don't know how to restock it. Maybe hold on. Let's check out the controls. Auto attack, dash. Power, back, rotate, and equip. View inventory? Oh, can I put stuff in now? I think I have to do it between games. My storage is too big. Yeah, I don't know. I could drop stuff. Or it's broken. Cannot be equipped. And the issue is I can't get close to my bus because there's like too many enemies around it. So I can't even like try it out. The whole like trying to refuel it. It actually makes sense if I have to like fill it all the way up. Oh shit, why did I have to level up now? I guess it's increased the backpack space. Alright, we have to keep on looking then. I guess we have to fill it up to full. You can't just leave with it empty, even a little bit. I guess it takes the entire tank to get to the next zone. I'm almost there though, I just need one more fuel. And there we go. Ah, yes, we do have to fill it up all the way. Okay. Now, the issue is going to be getting all the way back. This whole... Oh, shit. That could have been dangerous. I think I have food on me. Nice. What is that? A stamp? I stayed in there quite a bit. Remove 4 items from the storage. Oh, I do have to remove some stuff. Because my storage is too much. What is this? 20% chance to marked weapons to explode on hit, dealing 100 damage. Another revolver, more revolvers, a shotgun. Trooper helmet increases marked ranged weapons fire rate by 50%, but also increases spread by 50%. Increases marked range weapon fire rate by 20% and clip size to 100%, but increases reload duration by 20%. There's a bit of a give and take. What's this lighter do? Hits with marked weapons burn enemies, dealing 40% damage. Or I could sell stuff. Alright, I don't care about the we could sell it. And we can't use these because we have to repair them as well. So I have to sell stuff. I think let's get this shotgun, TBH. Wait, what? Why can't I use it? Oh, is it because it's a two-hand gun? Oh, I see. So you do only have 2 hands. I guess that is right. So I do have to. Alright, I guess let's get rid of the pistol and the revolver. And the other revolver. Let's put these in, I guess. There seems to be no limit. So yeah. Alright, I guess let's put some mark stuff then. Oh, I probably need to like move this. Ah, very niche. Okay. Ooh, that one's gonna be hard to place actually. We could actually do this, I think. Move this over here. This down. So we're mega buffing. Oh, I don't have enough scrap. Okay, that's fine. So we're giving faster fire rate and bigger clip size, but longer reload. We have a chance to burn. Or we do burn, dealing 40% of weapon damage. And we have increased fire rate, but also increased spread. So this is going to be... We'll see how this turns out. Alright, this game is already kind of good. Okay, it's doing something good here. I'm liking it so far. And I like the pixel art style. I've always been a big fan of pixelated art styles. And I think it has like a bit of a 3D element to it as well. It's not just completely 2D. Alright, let's see what we got. Is it possible to have 2 rollerblades that trigger the exact same thing twice? I think it's better just to get a bigger backpack. Specifically, let's try to expand the area around the shotgun. Okay, yeah, the food does is good for you, I mean. Oh shit. Oh. What is that? Oh. Alright, let's see what we got. Another helmet? Maybe? Firework? 20% chance to marked weapons to explode on hit, dealing 100% damage. Yeah, let's get that. I feel like the music is a bit too happy, cheery for the type of game. Although I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I just think it's funny. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it's like dun dun. It's very cheery. Can I manually reload? I don't think I can. I'm doing insane damage though, holy shit. I could leave now. Actually, should I continue staying here for like a little bit longer? Just to like loot up a bit more. Actually, yeah, we should leave. We don't win anything for staying along. I don't know if the extra fuel, like, we actually keep, like, the extra fuel for the next round. Should I leveled up? I've stuck around for longer, definitely. A sawed-off shotgun, which is one-handed. And what is this? Increase the fire rate of marked weapons by 15. Oh, damn, look how fucking long this thing is. That guy loves him, man. Oh, I guess a few more days and I do a boss. Alright, we already have a firework, so I don't need this anymore. Unless the chance increases with every firework. So I can make it 40%? Is that possible? I guess we could try it out. Does that make it 40%? I don't think it tells us, does it? Or does it? Oh yeah, it does say that 2 fireworks are currently in play. Alright, I guess let's do that then. We could throw away the knife. Anything that is weapons we could throw away, since we're only gonna use this shotgun for now. Alright, we can throw away the roller blades. We're fine with that. What is this? Extra mags. Increased fire rate. Balloon pump. Increases weapons damage by 15%. Increased bullet size for marked range weapons by 100%. And size for marked melee weapons by 100%. Ooh, interesting. Another firework. And a rat. Hits with marked weapons add stacks of poison. Amount of stacks added is equal to 10% of weapon damage. An enemy affected with poison takes 1 damage per stack. Every 0.25 seconds loses 1 stack. Enemies can have a max of 100 stacks. I guess let's get the rat. How do you repair a rat? That's the real question. And also, let's get the pump. And we could sell everything else, I think. Ooh. Oh, wait, actually, I do have this. I saved this for this very reason. Oh, but I put it wrong. What an awkward item. We'd have to put it here, but the helmet has to... Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. It could be on the side. Wait, hold on. We put you there and move everything to the side by 1. And then we could move you down. Or I guess up. Move you up to put the grenade there and then put the helmet here. Ooh, but the rat kind of body blocks me. Is there any other way I could put the rat? I guess I could put the rat here. Then I'd have to move this, but that's fine. Because I could... There we go. A little bit of finagling. And yeah, you know what? Let's get the firework as well. Just get another firework in there. So what is that, 60% chance? If these stack, like, correctly? That seems pretty good. Pixel Hills. The fuel on these isn't that great. And the loot isn't great either. So now we do fire damage and poison damage. Very nice. Shit, the enemies are starting to spawn in a lot earlier. Like the different enemies. I think it killed enemies have a chance of dropping fuel, question mark. Bat. Oh, but it does take one hand. Bonk. And more space. We need more space, definitely. Let's do that. But yeah, I don't know if any of the extra fuel that I picked up on the last mission actually carried over to this mission. I guess it would make sense if it didn't. But it also makes sense if you, like, hoarded up fuel. Just because you have enough today doesn't mean you'll have enough tomorrow. Something did damage to me, I'm not too sure what it was. Oh, we can leave now. Oh shit, I didn't see you. I guess this is like the don't starve vision. Where it's like harder to see certain angles. A new backpack, nice. I mean, I've not been getting any loot on this place at all. But I guess that makes sense since it is like what, one tick off loot. Alright, let's go. I level up. I don't know what would have happened if I left. Ooh, I don't want any of this stuff, but I guess we should get the thing that sells for the most. Does it even tell us? It doesn't. But it's definitely not the weapon. Or the gray weapon, I mean. Alright, let's get the shotgun. Let's get the fuck out of here. There is a limit, it seems, to how much backpack space you can have. I think this is like the outer limit. You could kind of see it slightly grayed out. Yeah, we could sell you. Ooh, this place looks good. The campgrounds. I guess it would make sense that the campground has a lot of fuel and loot. But yeah, so far this game is pretty interesting. A very interesting concept. It has a sort of like bit of I guess it's kind of like Inscription and I think who the fuck are you, bro? Who was it again? Was it I'm trying to think of a game name right now. I'm blanking out. What's his name again? I don't remember. It's eating away at me. There was a barrel there that I hit. I'm blanking out on the name. It's the one with the cards. Oh shit. I forgot. Anyway, but yeah, the whole like having to choose which route you're taking, very reminiscent of those kinds of games, but also a little bit of Vampire Survivor. I'm getting a lot of loot this round. There's so much loot here. Each dealt hit of marked melee weapon is followed by another hit with 100% damage. Whoa, a melee build sounds pretty fun. TBH. We're not gonna do that though. We're sticking with our shotgun marked build. Alright, I should probably start heading over. Oh shit. Oh shit, I didn't mean to dodge there. Oh shit, I leveled up. I don't know if that carries over, if I missed out on that care package. Oh well. Alright, do I care about any of this stuff? I don't really care about the rollerblades, unless it stacks. But even then, I only have is the grenade. It's not like that's crazy. I'm getting a lot of the same old items that I have been getting. There's nothing new, which is a bit of a shame. Alright, at least I can... Oops. I can move this here now. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just fucking fill this shit up there with 3 grenades. Do I care about any of this other stuff? Fire rate, I don't really care too much about that. Maybe another balloon pump? Increases weapon damage by 20%. Or by 15%. Can I even use that? Oh, I can. Alright, let's do that then. Now boss? Question mark? Alright, what do I want? Highway blockage. Big loot, low fuel. Okay, that one just sounds like ass. A lot of fuel, a lot of loot. Oh, but you have to go through the struggle zone. Big loot, a lot of fuel. What do I have? A lot of fuel, little loot. A lot of loot, little fuel. A lot of fuel. I think let's go down here. A lot of loot, little fuel. Clear the blockage. Oh, I have to clear it and provide fuel still? Crazy. This should be easy though, you know, they call me, you know... Back in the day I was an expert. I was a COD Zombies expert, you know? Oh yeah, I think I also did miss out on my care package. Ouch. Ah, shit. Ooh, a health kit. Alright. SMG. I already have one of these. Heal for 10% damage taken after delay for 5 seconds as long as no further damage is taken. Not bad. I think I'll take this though. I want to get the corner actually. Oh wait, it has to be touching. Okay, that makes sense. What does this do? Ah, cool. Oh, I leveled up because of that. Whoops. Another top up? I can't fit that in. Another trooper helmet. Let's get the trooper helmet, but we're gonna sell it. I don't intend on keeping it. Oh, I probably should have put that in a better spot, TBH. All right. I'm very engaged. I don't know if that's obvious or not. You know I get engaged when I stop talking. Ooh, socks. Increases the effectiveness of marked footwear items by 100%. This doesn't apply to other socks. What does that even mean when in terms of like rollerblades? I like how I could have 3 different footwear, but only 1 gun. Oh, does that mean an increase in my movement speed? So instead of 10%, it'd be, what is that, like 20% plus 20%, that's 40%. Plus this is 50. If I could put another thing here, I could make that, what, like 60% movement speed? I don't actually know if my movement speed actually went up from that. I can't feel it. I don't feel like I got that much loot for a place that apparently has a lot of loot. Maybe it didn't look hard enough. Or something. Oh, well, there's that though. Another health kit. Nice. Can I rotate this? Oh, I can. Nice. Alright, let's sell you because I don't need you. Should I get another one of these? What, heal for 50% of damage taken after delay? Although I kind of fucked it because I don't have enough room for it. I don't have an extra 4x4 space. I guess we could keep this stuff though. Oh, yeah, I don't really care too much about this. My storage has gone up from 5 to 10 now. Alright, what do we want? A lot of loot still? I think I still want more loot. The missions that have like very little fuel aren't actually that bad. You'd think they'd be like absolutely like nails. Since, you know, it's harder to refuel. But oh, actually this one's fucking atrocious already. Ah, now we're talking. Like a gambler, I just have to keep on looking. Just keep on hitting the slots. Oh shit. That's a lot of damage. I don't know what did that damage to me. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon about the no fuel levels. Ooh, robot arm. Counts as extra hands on equipping weapons. Whoa. I don't think... Oh, wait, I do have room for it. Oh, but I can only have one. Oh, that's right, my bad, my bad. I was gonna, like, put a weapon already immediately. Damn. Talk about unlucky. Ah, shit. Those big dudes do a lot of damage with their spit. Oh, I got stuck. I was like, why did I stop? Do you want a bat? Since zombies home. No autographs. I don't have enough room for it. Unless... Oh, yeah, I guess it doesn't have to be touching the hand, does it? Didn't seem like it. Oh shit, I thought I had a tin can for health, but I guess I didn't. Oh, I got enough fuel, nice. Ooh, fire shoes. Leaves a short fire trail underneath you, dealing 20 damage per second for 5 seconds. 5% chance to burn enemies when touching the fire. Interesting. Let's get that. Alright, well I got all the fuel I need. I could leave now. Man, the legendary, the hand seems like a pretty decent upgrade. Scope. Weapon range of marked weapons increased by 50%. Untriggered. Oh, you could also trigger it. Oh. Increased fire rate of all weapons by 50% for 1 second. We could throw away the firework. Don't want to keep the bat. Or do I want to replace it with a revolver? I think I will keep the bat. How does this work, actually? Oh, it has to be under. I'd have to remove a firework for that to work. Is that even good, though? Increasing the range? Maybe firework is better. Move the rat, maybe. Oh, but the rat's kind of limiting with where I could place it. I could put it under the triggered section. Alright, hold on. Let's move this bat somewhere new. Alright. We're heading now. More fuel or more loot? Let's do the medium one. A little bit of loot, more fuel. That one got pretty hairy with the amount of little fuel we got. You do heal when you level up, and you might even heal when you... Oh. What the fuck? 2 care packages. Why? Ooh, another bionic arm. I don't have the room for it, though, but I could store it. I think it's better than these 2 selections, TBH. Oh, what is this? Fire rate of marked weapons. Okay, can't put that on anymore. Whoa, look at all that fuel. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't take any damage there. Get 2 shotguns. I think I'm good. We'll get the shotgun, but just to sell it, I think. Oh, the wall's in the way. There we go, leave. Oh, I picked up a... It's like a power-up that gives you like an instant level up. Interesting. I'd rather take the pouch, TBH. At this point in the game, I've settled into like a playstyle that any new additions is kind of like not worth it. Wait, that was my truck. Alright, here comes the boss battle. Can I rotate this? Can. Although I can't rotate it the way I thought I would be able to. I can have another weapon. What is this? Pistol broken. I guess the only thing I can use is a pistol. So sure. We can increase the melee size? Question mark. Although we don't have a lot of room for it, TBH. I'm gonna repair one because I think we could do that with the pistol. But I think that's the only one we could do it for. You can't do it for the bat. So let's have everything else. I think this is the end, right? The boss? I don't think there's anything else we could do. This is our loadout. The communities. M King location. M King. Ooh, a burger point. I can't hit that. I guess we're getting this. A range upgrade on the shotgun actually wouldn't have been a bad idea, now thinking about it. Now, like, reckoning with the low range of the shotgun. seem to be outrunning his attacks, at least the ones he's dropping, which tells me that actually leveling up my footwear was a good idea. Oh, he drops cans. He is constantly taking damage thanks to the fire and poison that I'm applying to him. So I could ignore him to take care of some of the more annoying dudes. But it is getting nighttime. I didn't do that much damage to BH. Dope. Shit, another upgrade. I didn't even use. Whoopsie. You won. Click to give feedback and win keys? Whoa. What kind of feedback would I even have for this game? I don't even know. Unless maybe I didn't read it correctly, but maybe making it more obvious at the beginning that you need to completely fuel up the tank. But after you get all the fuel, then you realize, oh yeah, well, that's like a mistake that only happens once, sort of thing. Apart from like more variety on the weapons front, but that's obviously going to be added or changed by the end of the game. That's something that you kind of just know it's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know what kind of feedback I even could have on a game like this. I'm trying to think. Because things like more weapon variety, more enemy variety, and stuff like that are things that just like sort of make sense that will be added in the future. So there's no point in sort of saying that, right? At least I think so. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I could upgrade some stuff. I have enough, what are those apples, I guess? Increases attack speed, increases max HP, increases loot range. I think this one's probably the best. Because as far as I know, you can't increase this in-game. How much can you level it up, though? Alright, I guess that's the max, at least for now. I guess movement speed's always going to be good. But yeah, I did it once, so I did unlock the sheriff. Keeping the law alive even when the rest of the town isn't. You get a revolver, and you get a sheriff's star. On reload, shoot 6 bullets from the reloading marked range weapon. Each bullet deals 1/6 of the total damage of one clip. Oh. So what is that? 300 damage, 1/6 of 300. I have no clue. I'm not gonna do the math. Does that Does that mean that you use up all the shots immediately? I don't know how that works. Anyway, I think. Oh, I also got some duct tape. I don't know what that's for. Is it for here? Oh yeah. Ah, okay. You can unlock 5 new items using the duct tape, or you can unlock the merchant who can appear on your road trip. Those are the only two. Oh, okay, so. Oh, we roll the merchant's offering grants +2 dice. Ah, okay, so you unlock, what is that? Duct tape, which allows you to unlock new stuff. Airdrop, reroll. Everything else is not in the demo. So yeah, that is about it for today, I think. All in all, a very interesting game. That was... Hope you enjoyed our road trip and come back for the full game of Deadly... Yeah, this was Deadly Days Road Trip. Look at all these weapons. I did not see any of these weapons while playing the game. You got, like, what, a radar? Radio? Whatever that is. A rail cannon? A 4-leaf clover? Is that Thor's hammer? A chainsaw? A razor blade? Ninja Star Pizza? A mirror? Or wishlist it. Why not? It was actually pretty good. But yeah, I think that is it for today. Tomorrow, what day is it? Tomorrow's Wednesday. We'll be back with some more, ENA, her shape keys. Shape keys is the final step before we move on to Unity stuff. So we might even touch a little bit of Unity as well. I'm hoping the Unity stuff goes well, because there's two things that might cause issues. Obviously, the sort of head stuff, I kind of already have figured out, so hopefully that shouldn't cause an issue, but the main thing is going to be the rig. There is a very high chance that the rig is going to cause me issues. And if that's the case, then I guess nothing really changes all that much. We'll have to see. Yeah. Sorry. It's the end of the day. I'll have to see. But anyway, yeah, more Blender. Then afterwards, if I get invited to another playtest, maybe we'll do a playtest game. If not, more Deep Rock, more Witcher. Like I said, Elden Ring, Night Rain comes out in like 10 days. Hopefully, it's good. Hopefully, my computer can run it while I stream. Hopefully, it all works out. Hopefully, everything will be fine in 10 days. Who knows? So we could play it. Potentially. And yeah, I think that's about it. I don't know. When is 10 days? 30th. When is the 30th? It'd be amazing if it was like a Saturday or Sunday. It's a Friday. Ooh, they planned it all out. So yeah. If I do get it, then we might play it for the whole weekend or something like that, But yeah. I did say I want to keep my eyes peeled, but who knows? Maybe the FOMO will get too much to me. I'm still very subjective to FOMO in a lot of ways. Sorry. Anyway, that's about it for today. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your evening, rest of your day. And I'm going to go now. See you guys. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.